Hey everyone, I hope everybody had a happy Easter. I haven't done a video blog in a while. Today I'm 24 weeks and 1 day, and I had a lot go on in these past few weeks. So this will probably more than likely be a two-parter and possibly three. I'm going to try to just make it two. So anyhow, my last time I did a video, I was 21 weeks. And I was talking about the AFP results and all that. Let's see. I guess it was that Friday after that video. Yeah, it had to be that Friday. I wasn't feeling Noah move a whole lot, and he had already kind of like picked up a schedule where he was, where I kind of like knew when he was going to start moving. Well, anyways, Friday he wasn't really moving a whole lot, and I just thought, well, maybe he's just sleepy, and growing, and so then Saturday come along, and he still wasn't really moving a whole lot, and I was getting really nervous, and I laid down and I tried to get him to move, and I drank some cold water, and then I drank something with caffeine and sugar in it, and I ate a little bit and walked around, tried to get him stirred up a little bit, and still he didn't want to move, and so I got a little worried and went to labor and delivery, and of course as soon as I got there and they hooked the monitors up, he started acting like his old self, and he was just wiggling all over the place. So he was okay. He was just trying to give me a heart attack. But so that was my trip to labor and delivery. It was, it was fine. They were really nice, and they took time with me. I think I stayed there for maybe an hour, hooked up to the monitors. I wasn't having any contractions or anything like that. So that's happened. I had some, let's see, I had some pain happening in my left side. Not down in my groin like where you would have like the round ligament pains, but more like level to my belly button off to the side. So, and the pain was almost burning like, and I could touch my stomach and it would just, it hurt so bad. My hip was hurting, and it hurt to lay, it hurt to sit, and the pain wasn't going away with resting or anything. And so I called the doctor, and they prescribed me some medicine for it, but I didn't want to take any medicine because I was afraid that if I took something that they would prescribe me, it would make me sleepy and therefore make the baby sleepy. And if the baby was sleepy, the baby wouldn't move, then I would freak out and want to go back to the hospital again to labor and delivery. So I said, well, I'm just going to deal with the pain over the weekend, because they told me just to kind of watch it over the weekend, and if come Monday, if it was still hurting, to call them, and they would get me into the office to look at it. And so I went in, and I have a pelvic kidney, which is basically, it's not in the right place. It's in my abdominal cavity, as opposed to like towards the back and protected by my ribs. It's like basically not protected by anything. It's just in there, and that's where the pain was at, was where that my kidney's at. And so she was pushing on it, and she was like thinking that maybe I had a UTI, like a kidney infection. And so it was either that or I had pulled a muscle and was just having some severe pain due to a pulled muscle. So she ran a culture on my urine, and I'm assuming it came back good because I haven't heard from them. And it doesn't burn when I urinate, or I haven't had a fever, and I'm not urinating any more frequently. So I was pretty sure it wasn't a UTI, but muscle pain I could probably see, either that or the baby kicking my kidney, I don't know. But the pain went away. I started resting some more and just laying around a little bit, and it went away. So that was alright. They did check my weight while I was there, even though it wasn't a prenatal appointment. And at that point I was 147 pounds, so I had gained 2 pounds since my last appointment. So that's okay. I guess that was 3 weeks after my last prenatal appointment, so 2 pounds in 3 weeks, I guess, is about average. And then I had an appointment yesterday with the maternal fetal medicine doctor. And they did the ultrasound to do another growth scan. And he is measuring right on time. He is measuring at 24 weeks. He was actually measuring at 24 weeks one day, so he was like a day ahead of schedule, which is a record for us because with the girls, they both got IUGR at least by week 20. So, or not IUGR, but their growth started to kind of fall back some. Hannah's did. Carly was already severely growth restricted at that point. But so it was awesome to know that he was growing like he was supposed to. I do still have complete placenta previa. They said they have no hope of it moving whatsoever. They said the way it's centered directly over my cervix, that it's not going to move. It's going to be there for the remainder of the pregnancy. So anyways, so I have that. I've not had any bleeding issues either, so that's good. I'm just going to keep our fingers crossed and keep praying that we don't have any bleeding issues. If we do, I will be visiting labor and delivery again. So he weighed about 1 pound 8 ounces, which is 1.5 pounds. And I will have another ultrasound at 29 weeks and 1 day, which is 5 weeks from today, to do another growth scan. And he did tell me that they are going to do, instead of doing the steroid shot at 33 weeks, they're going to do it at 34 weeks. Then they will do the amniocentesis at 35 weeks. And the reason they're going to do the amniocentesis, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video as to why, but they do, it's called a mature lung test. And what it does is it lets them know if the baby's lungs are developed enough to live outside of the womb. And so basically, if his lungs are developed when they do the amniocentesis, excuse me, they will be delivered between 35 and 36 weeks. He says as soon as he is a 5 pound baby with mature lungs, he's going to take him out. And that's mainly because of my history, my pregnancy history, my last 2 pregnancy histories, and also because of the placenta previa. They don't want me to go in labor or have any contractions that could cause my placenta to bleed and cause me to bleed out. So they're trying to get him out alive, safe, healthy for both of us, and not have any complications. So I'm okay with that. So I guess now I need to buy some preemie clothes because I can tell you that a 5 pound baby is not going to fit in newborn clothes very snugly. They're going to be big. So Ryan and I, we're going to go get some more preemie clothes. So, but that was pretty much it. We did get to see his face really clear. It was just on the 2D. We could see his nose and his little lips and his chin. It was so cute. He had his little arm across his head, and we got to see his hand. And it was just really neat how clear we got to see him. So, anyhow, I'll show a picture, or the only 3 pictures I got at the end of the video. And so that, let's see, I'm reading my notes here. So, and Ryan and I are going to go get the 3D ultrasound done. I'm going to go with my friend this Wednesday, Brandy. She's 3 weeks ahead of me. Hey, Brandy. So, anyhow, she's 3 weeks ahead of me, and she's going to have her second 3D ultrasound done this Wednesday. And so I'm going to go with her to her 3D ultrasound. And while I'm there, I'm going to have my appointment scheduled, and we're going to have ours done at 28 weeks. So that's 4 weeks away. So we're kind of excited about that. And so that's pretty much it. Oh no, I have another doctor's appointment Tuesday, and that's my next prenatal appointment. And after that prenatal appointment, I'm going to be having my appointments every 2 weeks at that point. My maternal fetal medicine doctor told me that I need to go ahead and start being seen every 2 weeks. So we'll do that. And I think that's it as far as doctor's appointments go.